Right then, today's job is the cabin filters in this 2019 Tesla Model 3. Car currently has just under 120,000 miles, so it'd be interesting to see what these cabin filters look like. I have got some paperwork with this car. It doesn't seem like they've ever been changed. Sure, they have. The car's 6 years old now, but we'll soon find out. These are the cabin filters I'm using, and there's the numbers. In my previous Tesla I have used the ones with carbon in it, active carbon. I didn't find them any good whatsoever. I was getting smells in the car, especially when you were behind saying. And I've 3D printed some bits from my Hoover, because when I have changed these filters before, there was debris inside that I couldn't get to, like bits of leaves and whatnot. So I'm hoping I'll design these that these will fit onto my Hoover, and I'll be able to get in there and just hoover up the bottom. Okay, so these are the tools you need. Obviously that you won't be able to get them because I've 3D printed them, but I might make the files accessible. You need like a trim clip remover. You get these in plastic, Phillips screwdriver, and a T20 Torx bit, which I've got one in there to get some of the clips off. And you will need to turn the climate off by holding on to that. There you go, that's that off. Some people shut down the screen and do all that sort of stuff, but you don't have to do that. You can put the car on service mode as well. Right, so let's get cracking. I'm going to have to take the mat out and then get to these bits under here. Stop here, there's a T20, you need to get to that and unscrew that. Then you'll see various trim clips. One there. Get your tool in. Get your hands in there, these bits separate. Unclip the light, like that, and then this sensor here just pops out. There we go. Right, and then under here we have another clip that's holding on a bit of ducting. It just needs to get in there. And then from this side here, I'm going to pull this trim off. And that's that. And then we've got one here. Also ducting. It's just this one here. And then this bit of ducting can come out. Now the way this goes in is the exact same way it came out, so you've got to remember that, because it takes a little bit of wiggling. And this bit here needs to come out. Get your fingers in behind there. And it should just pop off. Okay. Yeah. There we go, popped off. You can just see the clips. Some of them have stayed on and others have stuck into the thing, so we'll sort that out once we're putting that back on. And then where you need to get to next is up here. Where this cable is, there's a screw at the top here, T20. That's that screw. Just pulls off. There we go. And keep all that cable attached. We don't have to go too mad with that. Alright then, let's pull this first one out. Pull it over the carpet here. Okay. Let's have a look at this. I say these are original. Any date on there? 2019 original filters, never been changed. Unbelievable. I mean, I bought this car with 117,000 miles on it, thinking, well, not thinking anything, but you just assume that people would service their cars properly. These should be changed after 2 years. Let's see what this bottom one's like. You can see a bit of dust coming off that. There we go, you can see the dirt on my hands. Look at the back of that. Right then peeps, so here's a comparison with the old ones and the new ones here. As you can see, these are totally clogged up. I mean, we weren't getting any funny smells in the car or anything like that. If you see the back of these compared to the new ones, they're not a million miles apart. These look a little bit darker, only a little bit. Alright, they're original Tesla filters from 2019. Okay, the car is a 2019 vehicle, but this is why I've made that 3D printed part, because some of this stuff gets left inside the ducting where this goes in, so I just want to get in there with a hoover and hoover that up. If we just have a look at these are the original Tesla ones, and these are the ones from Man Filters, German brand, and they're identical. So it looks like they're the ones that are supplying these to Tesla, and these are made in Germany as well. Here's my hoover attachment. I'm going to start getting that in that gap and giving that a bit of a hoover out. I've got this bit for the hoover, so 90-degree angle to get into the rest. Right then peeps, I'm satisfied that's quite clean in there now. Make sure these go in the right way. So you want, if you're getting these filters, which are basically OEM, white side goes to the front of the car and the yellow side goes towards the cabin. Okay, that's that. And just fold the tabs down. That one can go up. Get that screw back in on the top. And then just make sure when you're putting this bit back on the end here, there's a little tab that slides in. There's a gap down there, you can just about see it. That slides in there first. Make sure you connect up the light again, see it's come on, and this one here only goes in one way. There we go, that's in. Okay, and then that clips in at the back, hooks up there. These just push up into place. Oh yeah, much better now, look at that. There we go, all clipped together. Now, peg up there, pushes in. That goes up there. Peg in here, push that there, peg in there, okay, and then the screw. That's alright. So there we have it, guys. That's all done. Not a 5-minute job, but it's not the worst job in the world. You could probably do it in a good half an hour. Make sure you got the right bits and pieces. A lot of people wouldn't bother hoovering the ducting out and stuff like I did. But yeah, well worth doing. 120,000 miles. I can't believe that the cabin filters ain't been changed, but there you go. We're going away soon, so that's going to make a massive difference. So make sure you subscribe, and if you want to see more stuff like this, I have got further work to do on the car, and I'll see you on the next one.